The results of the draw were enough to make you cry conspiracy! All the members of the club were nicely divided up amongst the 5 tables. Yeah, you got that kind of mixed up there. How did this happen when the draw was that random? It wasn't, man. It's a goddamn conspiracy. I thought that I was already caught in Mion's puppet strings and made me feel uneasy. That was fine, though. I'll crush all your petty tricks. Now, where were my opponents? Everybody was headed to the table corresponding to the number on the ticket. The competition at my table was these 2 out. They look younger than me. Huh? Aren't you 2 classmates of mine?
Oh, hi. I'm Tomita. This is Okamura.
Oh yeah, these 2 actually do have names. I don't know if they ever, like, in the main series, like the question answer arcs, I don't think they got a portrait in any of them. Like in the spin-off ones they did, but they're one of those rare named, you know, minor characters, you know, they barely appear, but they're kind of there, they actually have names, essentially. Okamura greeted me by nodding his head. Sir, my opening round was to be against my juniors from school. Just saying, but it seemed like a pretty easy matchup. Lucky! Time to destroy them without mercy! Alright then, everybody, please decide on your games and start. That was Mion's voice. With Mion's declaration inside, the suddenly became lively. Everybody was yelling if ever came to each other, trying to gain an advantage before they started. Even my 2 classmates, who same tactile at first glance, began to fiercely insist on their own games as soon as the signal was given. Of course, I would kick those suggestions aside. There's absolutely no reason to pick a game your opponent is good at. Sorry, they're all games I don't know. Could you pick something a little more well-known? Of course, I didn't agree to the games I suggested either. I could only smirk bitterly. Naturally, after 5 minutes, this table still couldn't agree on a game. Obeying the rules, we asked the storeroom to decide on a game. Clearing his throat, the sharp owner brought over a board game from the back of the store. It was a game called Billionaire. Quite the vintage we have here. Come to think of it, if you lose, you have to buy this game. That damn shop owner is using this competition to get rid of all the games he couldn't sell. Totally. I know this one. You guys do too, right? Spin the wheel and head to the go. Whoever has the most money after we liquidate our assets is the winner. The 2 nodded in agreement, and finally the game was underway. At the time, I already had a feeling of impending crisis. I wouldn't realize why until the game progressed a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Celebrate the birth of your child. Receive $5,000 from everyone. Sorry. Okay, I goes a bit over the lead, and I don't know who's talking. Maybe that was Keiichi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bonus. Receive $100,000 from the bank. No, that must have been one of them. What? The tables were turned in an instant. 1, 2, 3. Receipt to the corporate ladder course. Whoa, that's a good route. It seemed like only my piece was landing on the steady spaces. I doubt as to why Mion had been running out board games for club activities, but that reason was laid bare to me before my eyes. That's right. I'd only realized it now. This game is completely based on luck! Oh, the worst kind of games, luck-based! I've always complained about those in my videos on my main channel. It's like, I hate luck-based games! I mean, imagine if Mion actually allowed one of those games in club activities. She wouldn't have that. It's like, no, we don't believe in luck-based shit, because you can't cheat quite as effectively in that. Well, there's no cheat in the games, they're just like, they have an unorthodox way to get them out. You know, like with the cards where it's like, oh no, they're chipped in certain ways so they can tell what it is without like, you know, cheating in a very, very obvious way. Just like, any means necessary. What can I possibly do to make sure I end up in first place at the end? The ultimate outcome of this game is decided in a place beyond human hands. How were the other club members doing? My eyes naturally wandered off to the other tables. Mion's table was what? They weren't doing anything, as they still not decided on the game. A slight idea existed to distract me from the most frightening possibilities. Mion was lounging about, lazily holding some fruit she bought from the vending machine outside in one hand. When her eyes met, she gave me a look of ease. It couldn't be. She's already finished! What game was it? That easily? It was probably too late to be concerned with that at this point. Only 5 minutes since we started and her two opponents were already beyond recourse. They were sitting there, slumped over in disappointment, muttering to themselves, trying to figure out where they went wrong. For that, they'd find no answer. Well, where they went wrong was going up against Mion, really, isn't it? Was there any reason for the defeat other than they sat at the same table as Mion? Then what about Ren's table? The spectators were causing quite a commotion. It looked like their game was Keiichi. The self-earner was apparently the one reading out the cards. Renner intended to dawdle along and space outwards. Wouldn't she have a hard time with this game? Then I'll read it out. The dog gets tied on a wall. Bam! At that same instant, the shopowner began sounding out the words. The card in question disappeared off the face of the table. No, the face of the earth! Impossible, where did it go? It was against Renner's cheek. She was rubbing it there.
Oh, so cute! I'm taking it home!
Why does she just buy the game while she wins or not? Looking at the card Renner was rubbing against her cheek, it was some anime-themed version of Keiichi with rather cute illustrations decorating the cards. Basically, it was a picture of a prey dog girl with slightly large chest, panting, and a half in tears as she was being pulled along on a chain. Large chest. Figures. Gotta have those large boobs, even though it's a frickin' dog. What the hell? With these type of pictures, even I could play with godlike speed. Of all people to play that game, it had to be a Renner. It was entirely possible that her fingertips were on the verge of breaking the sound barrier. It's over! Mion smiled coolly, seeing no further reason to keep watching as she turned back.
So cute, so cute! Even if Renner wins, I'll still buy these cards. I'm taking them home!
After that, the second the card started being read out, bam, bam! Such decisive sounds echoed. Well then, how about Sturko? Oh, she was playing a rather orthodox game. Concentration. Judging from the stressed look on Sturko's face, it seemed that she was struggling somehow. One of the main characteristics of concentration is that the pace of the game speeds up as it goes on. As the number of cards to memorize decreases, it becomes easier to match several pairs in a row. It wouldn't be exaggeration to say that the first person to take over the flow of the match can run away as the winner. The cards still in play are decreased. If you memorize the cards that have been turned over before, you should have a good chance to sweep the table at this point. Sudoku probably knew the positions of all the many cards. However, her face came a little too late. Return. If her opponent followed up, the match would be decided. Oh, Joe, sorry, but I'm also aiming for the prize money. Don't hate me, this guy. Did he have the locations of the remaining cards memorized? He was completely certain of victory. The tension on his face relaxed. It's over. With pedantic bored manners, I turned my attention back to my wheel. I spun the wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? No way! Ace of Hearts should have been here! Wait. Oh wait, yeah, that would be that guy, so I guess that voice works as well. There was commotion at Satoko's table as the shout rang out. The other two at my table turned around in surprise. I didn't. After all, really wasn't anything to be surprised about. The onlookers were confounded, mostly uncertain that the Ace of Hearts should have been there. There's no way, I must be seeing things. It must have been because I was excited. Cyrus showed in his victory that stress over his defeat ran deep. That's how it is. If his opponent wasn't Satoko, then the Ace of Hearts certainly would have been there. What a fool. When you're up against Turko, you can't let your guard down for a moment until the battle is over.
Keiichi-san, you still haven't finished your match. You have no sense for these things.
There are a fine turn of eyes reserved for only winners, Satoko called out to me. To a casual observer, it must have looked like she only eked out a victory. From my point of view, however, she was only playing around. The roles of winner and loser had already been decided. It was nothing more than child's play. The laughable part about it was that her opponent didn't know his role had already been assigned. Nice work there, setting a farce of a trap with the Ace of Hearts.
My opponent already walked into one of my traps. Even then, one was more than enough.
Satoko was a trapper. Her true talent was never having one misfire. Setting off only one trap was more than enough. Ain't that cool? The fact that the other club members were winning one after another with their own brand of play only added to my impatience at my own rapid progress. Alright, how was Rika-chan doing? How was our club's sly little fox doing? What the heck is that? Over in that corner of the mood at that table was decidedly different from the others. I like this goofy music they give for Rika in scenes like this. The game at Rika-chan's table was, that battery-powered fishing game. The one where the fish opened and closed their mouths as they rotated out on a platform. And you use the magnetic fishing rod to pick them up. That old thing. Seemed they played on competing by seeing who could catch the most fish, but it had become an atmosphere you could hardly call competitive.
Wow, I caught one.
You're so good, Rika-chan. You're good at this. Oh my, she caught another one. Rika-chan is really good at this. I knew that Rika-chan had already charmed her opponents along with the onlookers before the matches had even begun, but brilliantly played. That corner had become an informal meeting of the Rika Friday fan club.
It's Rika-chan's total victory! Total victory! Rika-chan's good at fishing, isn't she?
What Rika-chan is trolling for probably isn't fish. Hearing that, she glanced over my way quickly. This is my way of getting serious. That's what I heard.
There's a masterful technique that only Renner's allowed. Only Rika can do it. Rika, I mean. Rika. Got the name mixed up.
Yeah, a masterful technique.
Higurashi, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Guess it is. 1, 2. Fine for tax evasion. Pay $50,000. That's not in yen, so it's not the same thing as they're offered a prize and all this. In contrast to my game, what an unseemly situation this was. Noticing the uneasiness creeping across my face, my companions came to see how I was doing.
Aunt Keiichi-kun could be struggling. Okumura, right now, how much money do you have?
Okumura had run lots of money out of the elite class, began to count through a stack of white $100,000 bills.
About 100,000, I guess. How much money do you have for me then?
I have 800,000.
I'm still close enough to turn this around.
Those two, it looked like they would easily surpass $1 million.
Well, Keiichi, how much do you have?
Man's kind of voice was grim from the get-go. It was her disappointment and disgust as club president. Can't be out. There's no strategy involved other than spinning the wheel in this game. How am I supposed to cheat? Tell those two to close their eyes and count to 100 while I rig the wheel? You know there's no way I can do that. Keiichi gently pet my head. Still, she wasn't too happy. Oh, lag! Actual lag? Jesus Christ.
I'm pathetic. At one point I thought you'd be a worthy adversary. I mean, utterly disillusioned. Don't give up, Keiichi-kun. There has to be some way to make a comeback. Do your best. Right till the end.
Like I said, how am I supposed to make a comeback with this game relying entirely on luck? Right, Mion? Mion's face, however, was almost unbelievably indifferent, like she was watching something completely unexciting. She then turned her back without saying a word. It was a pathetic voice that irked even myself.
I'm disappointed. Everyone was serious about this. Keiichi was the only one who wasn't.
What do you mean by serious? Are you telling me to control a spinner through sheer force of will? How can I do that?
If you were serious about it, you would have settled this game 10 seconds from when it started. Keiichi, you don't have to get so angry. Wait.
Mion, in a bad mood, cast me aside and disappeared into the depths of the shop. Maybe it was because it had become an awkward situation that the spectators dispersed from around my table. Travis, are you saying I'm not serious about this? Are you saying if I were serious, I would have settled this game of chance in 10 seconds? If I were serious, everyone was praying for my victory. They believed in me. Did I betray their expectations? Was it because I wasn't serious?
Should we continue the game?
The two of them were timidly trying to resume play. I didn't respond to that. The table sunk into silence.
I'm Higurashi. Should I take that to mean you're giving up?
You're giving up. The shop owner that. The other thinking I was forced inside to announce the cancellation of the game. At that moment, the demon inside me let loose a howl and awakened. I get it now, Mion. What it means for me to be serious. I'll show you! Boom! I clamped my hands on his shoulders, speaking in a low voice at the bully. Oh, I remember how this goes down now. Ah, yes. Keiichi, let's make a deal. Let me win. The two of them not immediately understanding what I just said in many words, but momentarily confused.
Hey, Higurashi, no violence. Let's settle this game properly.
Just listen to what I have to say. What is it you guys want? 50,000 yen prize?
Well, of course. Winning that kind of money is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Even supposing you win, what are you going to do with that money? How are you going to enjoy it? The two of them considered it briefly.
Buy a new game or something. Snacks? Maybe some juice.
That's petty. So petty. Are you guys stupid?
Then how will you enjoy if you win my bar sack?
Me? That's the point. So shut up and listen to what I have to say. We club members have a penalty game separate from the council participants. If we lose, we have to obey a single command from the winner. From another point of view, the winner earns the prize of being able to order the other club members around. First of all, Keiichi, you like Satoku, right? Don't deny it. Next to Kimura-kun, you like Rika, right? Don't turn red. I drew the two of them red-faced and conscious of whether anybody else heard what I had just said, even closer. Lowies, moes, pretty girls. What men covet, what men dream about. It's like an unreachable Garden of Eden. Even then you'd still aim for it, wouldn't you? That's because our passionate souls scream for more! That's just an age where you couldn't say you liked the girl you liked. Understanding that gave me all the more power! Tomato-kun, if I win, I'll make Stoker wear a collar and be a rich sister project. A red fountain spewed from both of Tomato-kun's nostrils. Also off American, I'll put cat ears on Rika-chan and let you take her out for a walk on a leash. Blood erupted from the vein in Okamura-kun's forehead. This is some weird-ass parenting, I gotta say. Don't be shy. Just pretend I forced you to go along with me. You're saying this out loud, Keiichi. You two are simply sacrificed to Maibara Senpai's whims. You can pretend to be against it. I understand. I know everything that your hearts desire. Even though he's shouting out loud and they can probably hear him. And I suddenly know the tone of my voice. My school life was very bleak. It was my very funny how foolish it is to lose such an important time in your lives. So to you, my juniors, I don't want you to live your lives like that. Be honest with yourselves. Choose your dreams. Fulfill them. I'll fulfill them for you. I will. It was this moment that the values of men bridged generations. Did I ever have a mentor who ever split my mind so strongly? I clicked on the wrong thing. Never! There was no way there was. That's because in a man's lifetime he'll only have 3 fatal encounters. That valuable first time was being experienced right this moment with these two. Fine, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Game over! It was such an assertive declaration of the game's ending that everyone in the store turned and looked. It had been less than 3 minutes since I was on the verge of forfeit, and all the spectators certain of my loss.
Kid-san, what happened? Who won?
It was my complete victory.
What did he say? Exactly how did you overcome that situation?
There's no need to explain what happened. It was a gentleman's agreement. Right, guys?
Yes, sir!
That voice. The two of them stifling tears of gratitude answered strongly from the bottom of their hearts. Exactly what kind of miracle occurred here during those 3 minutes? The spectators all looked away from my utter disadvantage.
You did it, Keiichi-kun! Yay! I was looked into a puzzle at how I was able to so quickly overcome that hopeless situation.
That guy, is he able to control the spinner wheel with his eyes or something? It's a miracle! What devilry is this? You got put in wrong there. Wrong spelling. He's in cahoots with that Mion, you know. No doubt he had some straight trick up his sleeve. To the crowd who couldn't help but be excited out of the corner of my eye. Now fully awakened in battle mode, I let out a derisive laugh. How the hell didn't they hear him shouting though? I mean, it was like giving a passionate speech. You'd think they'd be like, what's going on over there? But no, only when the game's over are they just like, what's happening over there? So this is what it means to be so serious. God damn it, I pressed it again.
You took your sweet time.
Bearing our fangs at each other, we'll have to go in a almost most unsightly version.
This all club members have cleared the first round then. Which means this time it's a match against everybody. A match. I've already decided what I'm going to buy you the prize money. That's only natural, right?
Rebecca and Renna smiled, sneered at each other. These guys. Do they really think they can win against Keiichi Maibara when he gets serious? Mion, that was a mistake. You shouldn't have offered me advice just now.
What a middling newborn you are. You're a million light years too early to think you can win against me.
Mion, light years are a measure of distance. Oh, she's embarrassed, she's embarrassed.
What are we doing, Mei-chan? How are the five of us gonna face off? How? Well now, we have such a splendid lineup. It would be a waste to rush things. You're saying something complicated again.
It couldn't be. Why, you. Mion's hair flowed elegantly. It was like a cape as she turned her back to the table.
As for today's contest, I, Club President Mion Sonozaki, will reserve judgment for now. The method and time are yet undecided. The more spectators, the better. It should be in front of everybody from Hinamisawa and Okinawa.
Got it every time.
But then we'll know the best way to finally settle things. Are you running away from this? This is too unfair even for you, Mion-san. You newborn. Do you still not realize what has happened?
The competitive aura billowing out of Mion's body formed a barrier, stopping the total advance.
We'll meet again. Prepare yourself for your inevitable defeat.
With a shrill laugh, Mion left the store. It's like, oh, so. That's like, she's trolled us, man. Just like builds it all up and then just like, oh, last second. Okay, the finals will be postponed until later days. Like, it just got us all pumped, and now you're like, psych, we're not going to the finals yet. After a moment's silence, the crowd erupted into cheers. When will they resume the contest? Mion, serious. The other members did great too. That new guy, Maibari, he's got some strange power. He turned the tables in an instant. Maibari-san, you've got to win! Yeah, I'll dunk someone like Mion head first into a river of sticks for you. The fire crowd that had apparently overheard coming into between Tomato-kun, Okamura-kun, and myself erupted into cheer again. Mion's going to win anyways. She's the undefeated empress. I'm betting on Mion. Now it's going to be Renner with the ungodly speed. That ungodly speed. Satoka the trap artist. Rika the siren. It may be a long shot, but it'll be my bar. However, right now I had no ear for those cheerful voices. Setting the stage for this huge match and running away like that, I wasn't going to forgive Mion. Outside the store, Mion was getting on her bike as the shop owner was sitting her off. Don't run away, Mion! If you're the club president, don't run! Fight me!
Oh, sorry, Kei-chan. Right now, I've got to go get my get to my part-time job.
Ah! Like you were singing a sketch comedy show, my legs flipped in opposite directions until I was doing the splits. That's probably how they animated it as well.
Yeah, while you were playing your game, Mei-chan received a phone call. It's too bad. It was just getting good, too. Not our lucky day. They're getting crushed in the sale over at my uncle's store. They don't have enough people to work for the registers, so he called me up for help.
When you say your uncle, is he managed a supermarket or something?
It's just a small store. But whenever you put stuff on special, all the housewives swarming like locusts. Don't they have any common sense? Even though they don't have enough staff, after selling a carton of eggs for 10 yen, limit per one per customer.
I was a little surprised. You would never think that this was the club president excuse instead of dark or inside the store, I'm sure. Yeah, it is a bit of a surreal sight with her competitive nature and all that. And just like, imagine her behind the counter. It's like, you have to put on the pleasantries and all that, you know. You gotta far up with that. I know, it was the usual Mion right now. Almost extremely so. My shoulders slumped. That's right. Club mode was over now. But it was really heated today. Really was fun. Damn, Mion surely knows how to fire people up.
Me too. I got so fired up my head started tingling. Especially Keiichi. That was scary. I thought he was going to eat me alive there. It's work, so I guess there's nothing you can do, but it really is too bad. I really want to continue this some other time. Anytime is good. How about we do it at the Watanagashi festival? The cotton drifting 5 demon firefight. That's right. I'll think about it.
Right now, what were Rika-chan and Mion talking about? Well, you can't tell me you've already forgot it, but well, of course, because, you know, like, it's not exactly like, you know, like, Onikakushi is, like, carries over here, and Keiichi would just, like, be like, oh yeah, I remember that. I won't really say anything about it, but, like, there's, like, some, like, they're not just, like, well, they are. They're individual stories, but there is something more to them that I won't spoil it, as I've said before. And don't you in the comments. There's never any goddamn comments, usually. But you get the idea. Right now, what would we have? Watanagashi Festival, he doesn't even know about that yet. He thought, Cotton Drifted 5 Demon Wats?
I love it when things turn out all over the top and manga-like. It'd be nice if we could have another thrilling club activity like this too.
She laughed with a smile that made you feel refreshed just looking at it. At that moment, the shop owner came out carrying a paper bag. I wonder what it is. Is he giving it to us? Thank you everybody for today. Thanks to you, the event went really well. It's not much, but here's a little something for you guys.
Hey, Uncle Yoshiro, isn't there a little something for me too? My, quite an adorable one, is it not?
Once you took and Rika-chan opened up the bag, there were cute little stuffed animals inside.
Wow, they're so cute! Can I take them home? I really can!
Which means there's something for me too. Well, I got a pretty adorable one. There's a stuffed toy wearing a beautiful dress, one you'd use to play house. And his eyes were glued to my stuffed doll. Zuka was the same, and Rig-chan too.
Kei-chan got the one that fits in the least.
How do I say this? I could say it's pretty or cute. Well, if it's cute and pretty, I can admit it's adorable, but a doll with changeable clothes is,
If you walked around with it, then you'd be treated like a weirdo starting tomorrow, definitely.
Mion didn't have to go that far. This wasn't something a guy like me should be carrying around. Mion was the only one who hadn't received the present, so I thought about giving it to her. However, after briefly considering, I gave it to Ren instead.
Ah, you're giving it to me, Rena. Thank you.
Just protecting myself. If I didn't give it to Rena, then walking the streets tonight would be scary.
No doubt, no doubt.
I thought about giving it to Mion, but it just didn't feel right.
You know it. I sometimes wonder why I wasn't born a boy.
It's better that you're a girl. If you were a boy, I would have killed you already.
You should kill me while you still can. You know, Kei-chan, you might not live to regret it.
Mion laughed at the saying such an ominous line. Everybody laughed heartily along with her. Ask God to make you a boy in your next life. I'll also have him make me a boy.
Then together, two of us will start with taking over the country as a warm-up.
What? Who's saying that? Oh, that's Showbiz. Mion-chan, if you don't get going soon, Showbiz returned meekly. The lot of us looked like we were having a lot of fun, so it must have been hard to put a wet blanket on things.
Later then. Today was really fun. I'll see you later, guys. Tomorrow at school.
Don't be late for work. Everybody waved their hands and watched as Mion left. Before I knew it, the sun was already setting and the breeze carried a hint of chill.
Should we play for a bit more in town? Or should we go home? Road gets scary when it's dark. Then I guess it's time to leave. We certainly caused a ruckus today.
We sure did. Okay, let's go home.
The wind blew gently as if to cool down those of us flushed with enthusiasm.
The road back to Henry's Eye was long, but I didn't really mind. It's been quite some time since we heard this track, isn't it? Because, you know, this track was used in Onikakushi as well, but because, like, once they got to the more intense part of the plot, this track would never appear after that point.
Oh, that's right. Rena-san, you achieved an overwhelming victory, didn't you?
When Rena gets like that, I'm sorry to say it, but there's no winning against her.
It was because the cards were so cute. See? I bought them. Oh.
Remember in Onikakushi in that one game where Keiichi was like winning, just like at everything in the game, and then that happened, isn't it? Just like, don't underestimate Kyoto mode.
I think it was the same as usual. When it comes to boys, it's like taking candy from a baby. It was an easy win.
How much was calculated, how much was natural? I get scared when I think about how Rika will turn out in the future.
Satoki-chan was amazing too. The way it ended was really exciting. It wasn't the sort of game where I should be complimented. Keiichi, you also showed your fangs at the end there.
Well, I guess. I'm the type of guy who's strongest when he's cornered.
Mina-san and Ella seem to be cheering you on really hard. What was that about?
He made some sort of... Wait, no, that's probably Rika.
He made some sort of promise with Mina and Mokamura. It's probably a secret. A secret. Oh, I wonder what it is, I wonder.
Sometimes for a man, there are times we can only understand what and all by fighting. Just repeatedly laughing, I apparently tried to avoid the subject. After that, everybody continued to praise each other for how they defeated their opponents and reflected on how fun
Everybody look, the sunset is beautiful.
Look again, the most excited pointed waiting where her finger indicated was an immense sunset casting even longer shadows of us on our bikes. The cries of the Higurashi were gentle and very comforting. Higurashi when they cry. They are doing just that right now, aren't they? Yes, you have received the news. It proves me on long call. Achievement unlocked, Game Masters. Gotta call it record now, but you know, let's actually save first. First save. Right. Damn, it's in the way. Yeah. Let's have a look-see, because I've got some notification here. Click. You know, that card thing that you have on Steam, which is kind of odd. See what 2 I unlocked. It's Oishi, veteran police investigator at Okinomiya, who has vowed to solve the mystery of the hidden missile burners before he retires. He's often regarded as a nuisance by the villagers due to his uncouth tactics and real skirt. Sudoku Hojo, a girl 1 grade lower than Keiichi. She is usually very polite, but because she is still young, she sometimes has difficulty with grammar. However, behind her innocent exterior lies a personality that loves setting traps for other people. You could call her a trickster. She tries her utmost to snare Keiichi, but she has only limited success. And that is that. All that's missing now is Rika from these, because Keiichi currently doesn't have a portrait. I mean, look at that, I got doubles in the previous one. 2 Mions. Got Ren as well. Also got her. Now we got him. Well, there's also Tomitaka as well. Still all the characters to collect. It's kind of weird. And even then, it's like the count as different chapters. Weird. I don't really fully understand these. But anyways, I'll see you next time then, viewers. See you next time.